In the second reading from the letter to the Philippians, St. Paul invites us to imitate his Christ-like example. How specifically does Paul want us to imitate him? We are to imitate Paul by desiring what Paul desired. Paul desired to be united in heaven with Jesus and with all the saints for eternity. This means that we're not to allow our minds to become occupied with earthly things, since, Paul writes, our citizenship is in heaven. The philosopher of human behavior, René Girard, wrote, "We desire what others desire because we imitate their desires." When we become occupied with earthly things, with money, power, pleasure, and honor, we look to people who have more money, more power, pleasure, and honor than we do, and then imitate how they act. Since money, power, pleasure, and honor is limited, the more people excessively desire these limited goods, the more likely war will break out among those striving to obtain these goods. The more we imitate St. Paul, and with the help of grace, allow our minds to become occupied with heavenly things, the less likely war will break out among ourselves, since we are desiring God who is infinite. God satisfies our heart in an infinite manner, and no amount of people who participate in divine life can ever diminish the good God offers. We can discern to what extent our minds are occupied with obtaining earthly goods, and to what extent our minds are occupied with obtaining heavenly goods, by asking ourselves what the essential aspects of our identity are. Someone from France could begin to answer this question by responding, "I am a French citizen and male." For a Christian, though, this answer is inadequate, since what is most central to our identity is that we are baptized and that our citizenship is in heaven. Our Christian identity is more important than our nationality and ethnicity, or even whether we are male or female. Our Christian identity is more important than political or economic ideas we like. This means that if there is ever a contradiction between a particular political or economic system and being a follower of Jesus, we are called to prioritize being a follower of Jesus over the political and economic system, even if this means we are martyred. That we are foremost Christians does not mean other aspects of our identity are not important. They are, but always have less importance than being a Christian, being a disciple of Jesus, being an imitator of Jesus and the saints, like St. Paul, who imitated Jesus in a very intense manner. Jesus taught us, no one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. You cannot serve God and money. Matthew 6:24. Today, may we become agents of peace in a world where so many are excessively occupied with imitating the desire of others to have ever more money, power, pleasure, and honor, by, in the life of Jesus, occupying our minds with imitating the desire of the saints who desire to be filled with more and more love and truth. May the transfiguration of Jesus remind us that the world we are in is passing, and that the only eternal realities are heavenly realities, with Jesus shown forth in his life of perfect truth and love that is stronger than death itself. May God bless you all.